What's up, everyone? It's me, Ashton Kamian. Let's talk about the war in Ukraine. Hey guys, it's me, Ashton here. Sorry if my phone is not full screen because sometimes my phone does that, and yeah, and that why sometime in the past I don't make a video because sometimes my phone don't cooperate. And this is my first time. I've not done this a really long time. Been, I think, 3 years ago, or between 2019. And yeah, I'm not done this part of the video of my phone. And I want to tell you guys about the breaking news in Ukraine. Are you guys looking forward to? This is big, a little bit big. Goodness is, Ukrainian soldiers, you guys maybe remember last year that city, Ukraine liberate their own city called Kherson. Yeah, this year, sometime end of last year, they've been trying to invade some of those little islands in the rivers, and today, or a few weeks ago, they finally captured the island. I just want to know, my strategy for Ukraine, bring small troops, that's what they're doing, or some of it could be scouting, and I just think Ukraine should take their time searching around, making sure there's no Russians in the island, and also take their time, make sure there's no traps the Russians put up, mines or anything, and yeah. And also, I heard rumors in the islands there was some little firefight going on, and just letting you guys know, probably Ukrainians are trying their best push the Russians out of the island. And also, the Russians say, yep, they are on the island, is affirmed. There is actual drone footage on the Russian side showing it, and yeah. Just want to let you guys know, Ukraine should take their time, liberate those small islands. After they liberate those, they have a chance to invade the other side. I just want to know my opinion and my strategy for Ukraine. Using some of their guns they have from Kherson region, in Kherson. Bring the guns a little bit closer because some of them are long range. Try to use long range cannons or HIMARS to take out some of the enemies from cities. Try to pin them down and stuff. And Ukraine should do, forcing some of their troops in there at some of those small islands. They should set up some small mortars or some artillery to maybe rip apart and stuff to pound the enemies on the other side. Hit the city and try to damage them. And yeah, that's my opinion and my strategy. And my goal is, I just want to tell you, Ukrainians are still holding the city of Bakhmut. Also, I heard bad news. Ukrainians are slowly losing that city. Because most of them are doing a good job to, what is that word? Oh yeah, taking out the Russians, because it's street-to-street combat. Also, street-to-street combat or hand-to-hand combat is the worst nightmare for sometimes both sides. And yeah, Ukrainians are taking heavy losses because the Russians got closer in there. Or two, they must call out mortars or airstrike or artillery. And yeah, and also I want to tell you guys, in Bakhmut region, Russians are taking out Ukraine air defense area. Also, Ukrainians have been putting dummies, and yeah, and just want to let you guys know, unfortunately, all the anti-air defense closer to the battlefield have been destroyed. And yeah, just want to let you guys know about the updates. And yeah, and also my opinion is, if Ukraine falls soon, I think Ukraine should pull some of those troops in Bakhmut to down south in Kherson, because they have a chance to fight. Or my other strategy is, or keep those guys in Bakhmut area, and maybe use some other forces are not in combat yet, because there are some are in different region of Ukraine, or not in the battlefield, or in Kiev, in the capital, and a few other cities, or towns, or village. Maybe force some of those guys to the front in Kherson, because when they're liberating those islands, I think they'll have a chance to invade the main coast, because that was their plan. And yeah, sometime last year, what they did a right thing. Ukrainians were trying their best to get in the island, and unfortunately could not because the Russians were holding out. When they did, they decided to do a raiding party, not go in the island. They using their boats to drive-by shooting. Try to use grenade launcher, RPG, or any kind of weapon to hit the enemies in those little islands to slow them down. And I think they tried to force the Russian to retreat. And that is good. Because I think the Russians took too much Kanachi, or two, they must have just forced to retreat and getting scared, or almost got overrun. And yeah, just wanted to let you guys know, I hope Ukrainians will keep those islands. I hope they actually build some good command centers, or command posts. And yeah, in my opinion is, I think Ukraine should do step by step, taking their time, exploring the islands, take their time to retake those islands, make sure there's no enemies. If they see enemies, yell them for surrender, capture them, or if they want to turn fire, fire back. And yeah, that's my strategy. And yeah. And also, if there are any civilians are still living on the islands, make sure, my tip is, pat them on their body, make sure if they're not the spies, or if they're not carrying any weapons, and know they're civilians, Ukrainian citizens, and that is good. That's my strategy. And yeah. And ask any Ukrainian citizen for any intel what the Russians did. And yeah, that's my strategy. And I want to let you guys know, my opinion is Ukraine should take their time invading those islands. After it invaded, do the main assault. And yeah, and also the counteroffensive, they still say about counteroffensive, so far I have not heard reports. Some people saying this is just fake. And yeah, who knows. Alright guys, me Ashton, I got out. And by the way guys, hit that like button. 2, hit that subscribe button. 3, hit that bell button where I make an awesome video. I'm not forcing you guys to do whatever you guys want to do. And one more thing guys, you guys more freely to comment me anytime you guys like to. And yeah, if you guys want to ask me a question about Ukraine, let me know. And one more thing I want to tell you guys, I talked to my brother-in-law because I went to my grandma's house for dinner. My brother-in-law, Andre, if you're watching this, he told me I'm a really good tactician. I am. And yeah, just want to let you guys know. And me, Ashton, I go out, and peace, everyone.